joke, I should have known. Red flags waving like banners, but I still called it home. You smiled like a warning, I mistook it for the sun. And just like that, the damage had already begun. How unfortunate, how very on brand, to give my heart away to sleight of hand. You never lied, you just rearranged the truth in ways that felt like change. And how classic, how dumb. Was sure misfortune made us one. Fiction, and I bought every page. I dressed up all your silence like it whispered something sage. I tried to love your chaos like it needed to be saved. But it's funny how the storm always gets what it craves. How unfortunate, how very on brand, to build a life on castles made of sand. You never stayed, you just delayed the exit like a grand parade. And how tragic, how true. Believe the worst in you was new. I blamed the moon, I blamed my past, I blame the stars that never last. But truth is simple, sharp and plain. You were the match, and I am the flame. How unfortunate, how very on brand, to love a mess and call it planned. Broke me, not quite clean, just left your shadow in between. And how human, how flawed, still miss the wreck I once applauded.
There's a house with blue shutters on a road I never took, where a porch swing creaked slow and the wildflowers shook in a breeze I never felt, on a night I never knew, where I pulled in close and stayed there with you. I went west instead, chasing smoke and a name, left behind fireflies, lightning bugs, and your frame. You waved in my mirror till the curve took you gone. Now you live in a verse that I hum when I'm wrong. She waits in some other song where the love came easy, where the mornings were warm and the leaving felt wrong. She's laughing in linen, barefoot on gravel, in a melody where I didn't unravel. Yeah, she's still there, though it's been so long. She waits in some other song. I've seen faces sure in motel sheets and bar light, but none knew my name in the hush of the night. None stitched me whole with a whisper of plans. None gave the boy in me half of a chance. Maybe she's married with kids and a dog, or maybe she plays me on her old phonograph log. But somewhere the chords still remember her face, and that version of me that never left that place. She waits in some other song where the clocks run slower, where I never packed up and I never grew colder. She's dancing in June with her bare feet in mud, while I chase down the ghost in the dust and the flood. Yeah, she's still there in the harmony's throng. She waits in some other song. So I strum out the matter, the maybe, the then, a tune for a life that won't come back again. But each night it plays, though I know it's all wrong. She waits in some other song.
She packed up her desk on a Monday morn, left the tower of glass and the constant scorn, traded train horns for the quiet pines, left the rush behind, one breath at a time. They said she was running, they said she was cracked, who walks away from all they had. But she just smiled in her wide-brimmed hat, said, I'm not lost, just done with all that. Now she wakes to the sun on her window pane, talks to the wind like it knows her name, making peace in a world that don't know how to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. She grows her food in a crooked road, reads old books by the fire's glow. No screens, no clocks, just the sound of rain, in time that moves like an old freight train. They say she's wasting the best of her days, but she found gold in the simplest ways, tending a life that gives more than it takes, and sleeping sound with no hearts to break. Now she wakes to the sun on her window pane, talks to the wind like it knows her name, making peace in a world that don't know how to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Let them chase their glitter and neon signs. She's got stars and trees and homemade wine. If that ain't success, then the maps are wrong. She's been home all along. Now she wakes to the sun on her window pane, talks to the wind like it knows her name, making peace in a world that don't know how to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
You showed up quiet like sunrise does, no sudden light, just soft, because you knew I'd been living in weather that never gave much room for calm. You laughed like wind in through cotton sheets and talk the way a willow leans. I didn't know what rest could mean till you held my name like a prayer. You feel like Sunday, slow and wide, bare feet on hardwood, arms open wide. Coffee, steam and window light, a break in the storm, a breath in the fight. No need to run, no need to hide. You feel like Sunday in my life.
You don't fix the cracks, you plant in them. You never rush what's still growing. And somehow love feels less like fire and more like sitting still together. You feel like Sunday, slow and wide, bare feet on hardwood, arms open wide. Coffee, steam and window light, a break in the storm, a breath in the fight. No need to run, no need to hide. You feel like Sunday in my life.
All the clocks can take the day off, and all my doubts can stay asleep. With you the world forgets its edges, and I forget to leave. You feel like Sunday, slow and wide, the weight in my chest finally untied. No fireworks, no neon signs, just your hand in mine and the stillness behind. No need to run, no need to try. You feel like Sunday, and that feels right.
Snow on the window, soft as a sigh. Footprints fading where we said goodbye. Candles flicker, time stands still. The heart remembers what the hands can't fill. Fa la 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 la. The song drifts down over this quiet, snow-lit town. Your voice lingers in the cold night air. I hum the tune, pretend you're there. Fa la 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 la. It's all I can say. To warm the silence, to light the way.
Every time I see your face, my heart begins to sigh. Something about the way you smile, it makes the world feel right. When you whisper oh my name, the stars all start to gleam. You're the one I've waited for, the answer to my dream. You're the one for me, I know it's true. Every beat inside belongs to you. No matter where I roam, no I can hear your laughter drift from 1,000 miles away. You're the calm within my storm, the reason I believe. You're the one who taught my heart what love was meant to be. You're the one for me, I know it's true. Every beat inside belongs to you. No matter where I roam, no matter what I do, you're the one for me. My heart's with you. All my life I've dreamed this song. Now I know I've loved you all along. You're the one for me, I know it's true. Every beat inside belongs to you. You're the one for me, the one I choose. Forever, ever and a day. My heart's with you. You're the one for me.
The light drifts softly through the haze. Morning hums in a gentle phrase. There's coffee cooling by the window pane, and the years all hum like a distant train. I trace the echoes on my face. Everyone has found its place. These wrinkles hold the time can't steal, the laughter, the sorrow, the way it feels. Every fold is a page I turned, every shadow a lesson learned. No need to hide, I'm finally real. These wrinkles hold what time can't steal. My mother smiled with the same soft eyes. Her stories live where memory lies. The mirror's kind when I don't pretend.